Hello and welcome back to the latest edition of Casting the Mind. And this morning I've been back down to the River Garnock and I spent about an hour down there and it was eventful. No fish to report, well, none in the end of my line. Um, I did spot a sizable fish, possibly double figures. Um, and I did chuck a fly in its direction. Yeah, I spent 20 minutes or so doing that to no avail. But the takeaways from the session, well, firstly, where exactly did I fish? So, in the River Garnock, I went down to the Wilson's auction stretch and I went downstream. I went as far as there's a big pipe across the river. There's a name that local anglers use for it. It could be the Black Bridge, I'm not sure, but it's a big pipe across the river. If you know the water, you'll know where I'm talking about. And you used to be able to cross the bridge, go through the gate, and follow a path along the waterside that would take you to the pool there. And well, the banks collapsed. I hardly did any fishing last year, so it had been 2 years ago. Um, I did have one session actually. I do remember early last year going down to it once, but then kind of life overtook, and I didn't really get much fishing done at all last year, sadly. But I'm back down again this year, and so yeah, this path's collapsed, and I persevered. I kind of dreeped. I think that's a good Scots word. I dreeped. I kind of scrambled uh, down into the water at that point, my waders, and climbed back up again and hacked my way through lots of knotweed, and I injured myself in the process. Actually, I get through the most of it, and I was almost there, and I slipped into the water, and I've hit my ankle a little bit. It's not too bad, but it's my left shoulder. As I fell, I can hardly lift my shoulder up. Um, I've jabbed my shoulder. I hope I've not dislocated it. It's really sore. And in fact, I really struggled changing gears in the car on the way back. My left hand. I had to get my dad. I took my dad down. My dad lives with me. I'm his carer. So yeah, so I took him out for a change of scenery. He just sat in the car listening to the radio. So yeah, I had to get him to put it in the reverse for me because it's one of those gear sticks. You got a little lever you have to lift up and shift it, and I just can't do it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get through the next couple of days. So yeah, so funny thing was though, just about the same time as that happened. And yeah, at the head of that pool, there was a great almighty splash. There was a big fish there, a salmon. Um, could have been a trout. It was a very big sea trout if it was. Might have been double figures. I don't know, but it was certainly a sizable fish. So at that point, I didn't really feel the pain too much. The adrenaline get going at spotting that fish. And yeah, so after I had licked my wounds, so to speak, I waded out, got myself into position, spent about 10 minutes casting at the head of the pool, and then snagged my fly and broke my line and sorted that and went back again, had another 15-20 minutes casting there. And nothing at all. I didn't even see the fish rise again, but I know it's there, and I know it is a place that often holds decent fish. I had a good tug from a good fish 2 years ago there, and yeah, I'm going to concentrate in that spot. Um, So, but the good thing is I don't have to go that way again, because I thought when I'm coming back, I didn't come back the same route. I crossed the river, scrabbled up the bank, and there's a path there, which I didn't know about. There was a path there all the time. I didn't need to injure myself. Uh, so I know about it now. So I took this path back to the car park. That was much easier. And yeah, so that was an interesting session this morning. Couple of positive takeaways. Tackle wise, I've bought a couple of new bits of tackle. I have been using a weight 7 rod with a weight a weight 8 line, and I actually bought a 7 weight line, and I tried it with a 7 weight rod, and it didn't work at all, particularly for roll casting, spay casting. Unless you have a good length of line out, it's very difficult to get the rod to load properly. So yeah, so today I actually used the 6 weight rod with the 7 weight line, and it was fine. It was good. It was an improvement. It was easier, a bit lighter, and easier to handle than the 7 weight rod and the 8 weight line. I think I'll continue to use the 2 setups though. I mean, I guess if there's more water, or I'm fishing a slightly bigger water, or my conditions dictate, I shall use the heavier line. But I think I'm going to stick to the 6 weight rod, 7 weight line for the time being. It's a Sharps rod. I think I mentioned it before. I find it a wee bit soft. It's got quite a slow action for overhead casting. I don't do much of that on the river. Although the pool I'm talking about, you can do an overhead cast there. And that's the other takeaway from today. It was actually how well the overhead cast actually worked too. I was actually delighted with how well that worked. I could really punch it, and I wasn't getting tail and lips. And it was just pinging right out there. Really, really good. So I'm happy with the gear I've got. I'm happy I've found a new route to that pool, and I'm going to spend quite a bit of time at that pool. Now I know there are fish in the river. I knew that already because I've seen reports of other people catching fish. But yeah, I've experienced it. So I'll get down there as often as I can. So probably won't be too long before I record my next report, possibly tomorrow. Sore shoulder or not, I'll be down there. So anyway, I'm going to go and get on with my day now. Go make breakfast. Quite an early morning session. The weather was overcast. It's been very clammy. They've had a heat wave down south, but down in England, but it's very cloudy here. But not at all cold. I'm sitting in my garden in my t-shirt, and it's just lovely actually. No sun at all, but it's very comfortable. Muggy weather, as we often call it. So yeah, so I think that's it for today. There's nothing really else to report. I used an alley shrimp. I put a larger one on because it was a bigger fish. I started with a smaller one. I think it was a size 10 or 12 when I went up to, I think it'd be a size 8. I don't think I have bigger flies than that. Alley shrimp, orange, still an overcast, so I put that on. But yeah, no bites, no takes, but an interesting session that I've certainly learned one or two important things from. So upwards and onwards. So anyway, enjoy your day, whatever you're up to, and tight lines, and I'll catch you on the next casting the mind. Oh, before I go, I'll have to remember these notifications. If you haven't done so already, give me a follow, a like, smash that bell, as the say. And if you get any questions or any suggestions, any comments you want to make about my crazy antics going fishing and putting myself and my body at risk, then do feel free to leave a message. So anyway, good day folks, tight lines wherever you're fishing, and I'll catch you next time.